Seen. Actually, mostly on Fnatic are the ones picking up all the wands.
Oh, enough jabs. Heading in here. Slowing damage as well down onto Gabby.
It's a lot of damage.
A bit of a hit here on the way back towards his lane.
Yeah, Scorched Earth, one of the highest damage abilities, level 1. Same thing, once you get level 2, it's actually the highest damage ability if they stand inside of it. Pretty crazy, and it was 2 for 2? Yeah, 2 for 2 on those runes. All right, let's see how it goes. He's starting to come back.
Some big damage here from Armel.
Armel's really taking advantage of this mid lane a lot here. 8 and 4 already. And as you say, you know, the harassment is really starting to come in. And when we see this Kunkka versus the Void Spirits, Kunkka just goes for stats. Void Spirit has to rely on getting that rune luck a little bit. So wouldn't be surprised if we see Fnatic supports look to rotate mid very early on just to make sure that Carl doesn't get a rune.
You get nothing.
I'm in this bottom lane, as you said so far. Raven not having any struggles.
It feels like all 3 lanes for Fnatic look like they're going to be pretty good.
Sort of up on the top lane where Gabby's a little further behind. John well able to get the pull through to the side. So that bottom lane is going to continue to sit very nicely for the CK.
Not the best creep.
Favor that of Armel.
And it's going to get better and better for Armel too, because eventually, like pretty soon now, he's going to be able to start farming his small camp as well to kick up his top.
Gonna try and make a move here for jabs. So can't quite continue to chase him down. He's got the Scorched Earth up, and DJ was ready to cover him.
They don't have a salve for him, though. That means Gabby's going to be speedy for this laning phase.
Living things die.
See if he gets another chance here. Back on the mid, Carl. He's now out of the bottle charges, so he will have to be cautious, especially if a few more Tidebringer hits come in from Armel.
They're still looking for jabs because he's sitting at half HP. Whitemon will be able to catch the creep wave too. Cool thing about the Envenom weapon, I guess, versus Bloodseekers, I guess he can reduce that healing from Thirst if he like hits him onto creep waves, but we still see them constantly looking for jabs.
Gabby not quite able to set up with the blood right onto jabs. So turns his attention over towards
Whitemon's dying.
Whitemon's just getting chased down by jabs. He's going to be able to get first blood out of that. As Gabby tried to take down DJ in return, but didn't quite have the same damage output as Jabs did, going straight for the Grimstroke.
You cannot just walk into Scorched Earth the whole duration of it. 32 damage per second for 12 seconds. Yep. That was just hitting both of them the entire duration.
And he's going to have his phase boots pretty much out next time.
He sure is.
Jabs, so this top lane, Whitemon, he has to be careful.
And Fnatic in the...
Coming. As he holds himself close to tier 2 tower. 4 heroes.
Hunting.
T1 desperately looking for the CK, but they can't find him.
They have to also find DJ, because DJ's just going to slow down this push, and looking top. They might even get another tower. Mid also, as you mentioned, almost dropping. This is big moves from Fnatic. T1 they have to just full pressure this tower right now.
I mean, DJ,
not my problem, but
it's probably not going to want to reveal himself here. It doesn't look like they'll put any effort into defending this one.
He might in like 5 minutes.
I mean, actually, okay, no, they're going to try and hold this. They're coming in with the TPs. Armel. See if he can start something off it. Well beginning with the silence onto the IO. Cuckoo has the thunder. Rolls to the side, trying to scout out DJ, but the boat's going to be coming crashing down onto Zephyr. As the IO will fall, and Fnatic will manage to hold this tier 1 tower bottom and push back T1.
They only lose the one on T1, though. They bailed out really quickly as soon as they saw those TPs coming.
Triple brace.
Not going for the check. Also, if you look at his skill build, very different from what we see also. Usually, a lot of times it's kind of like a more of a 5 IO going for mech and just heals. He's going for damage. He's max spirits. Usually, you see people even skip the spirits entirely and goes for stats sometimes. So, a really different approach, but understandable when he's playing versus Wyvern and versus CK. A little bit of that extra damage can be pretty important, and versus Cold Embrace later on could be nice. So, I can understand why he's gone for it this game.
That force field leads me to believe the Dire just fortified their structure.
T1.
Reload.
See if they can try and catch Kunkka here.
They will.
Armel is pretty tanky. And the Inkswell will get him. They'll take him out. This time it was Fnatic's turn to have a core and a little bit of a scary spot there as Armel was pushing pretty deep top. And T1, they weren't letting him get away with it at all.
Fnatic. As we mentioned, T1's draft is heavily countered by those BKBs, so I think T1, they have to just keep looking for these kills right now. I think this dead time, it does not play into their favor.
Now Fnatic try and get active here with the 3 of them. Actually, just the two now. It was just Armel and
Oh boy,
Johnwell that continue to sweep back into the jungle, see what sort of catch they can find off the back of an X mark here. Zarmel.
BKB is feeling pretty invulnerable, and they'll find the IO.
No self as Zephyr to start this one off. They'll even pop the ghost, the silence to make sure there's no escape for the IO. Zephyr taken out.
Fast movements toward top. T1 trying to take advantage that they saw that ult bottom, but DJ walking through the lane. He's spotted by a ward. T1's ready. And the scan even comes out for Fnatic.
Got the DD on Carl, so great burst damage to play it with. Here he goes, straight in onto Jabs with the control, but the cold embrace is there. And it's gonna start. He's set up for the soulbind though, and Cuckoo's ready to roll in. The Thunder's off.
They got the
straight in, but the curse holds the Pango back in position. See if he can continue to chase as the curse comes to an end. DJ trying to hide in the trees. Jabs, he's just going to straight up stand his ground. Turn with the Doom, slam it down onto Cuckoo. Raven, he's around as well to offer up the damage. They're trying to get Cuckoo out of there, but he's going to get dragged back by the Rift. They bring down the Pango. Torrent up on the IO. Zephyr attempting to get out, and he will do so for now.
He didn't use his wand.
Let's see sort of clean up going. He's keeping himself on top of the Wyvern, but the stun's there from Raven. Over to the side, Jab still being focused by Carl, as Carl is desperately trying to catch him. The Remnant will connect as Jabs goes down.
Oh,
To Gabby. He's a speedy boy here, straight towards DJ. Another one for him.
Next.
Carmel. That's the Torrent and the Tidebringer. Raven, he brings the damage. So the end of it all, Fnatic will be able to come out on top of that specific.
Fnatic, they're looking to fight.
I mean, it's just a bit of an unfortunate time. You know, Carly, he gets the Ags, but as you say, being the fact that all the BKBs are ready in preparation for Fnatic.
He has to bypass them, go to the back line, right? Find this Wyvern, find this DP. Yeah, that's how he has to take the fight.
And they're going to go for the Roche here, Fnatic. T1 know, and Fnatic know that they know.
DD inside Carl's bottle.
See if they can make a move for this T1. They don't want to let Fnatic get away with this for free.
Oh, the bash, Armel.
It's caught by the Rupture. They'll have the Cuckoo roll coming in. Trying to heal up Armel. Curse to hold back the Pango, but straight away, the jump was there towards the backlines. Raven's in with the BKB on top of Zephyr. They're taking out the IO. Raven, he's going to opt to TP out of this one. As he'll TP back to base. Buyback comes out from Zephyr. Fnatic still looking to hold the area around the Roshan. Fast with the heroes that they have, so a little awkward if they wanted to try for it, and they don't.
Especially versus the mass team fight. You go into the roast pit versus Wyvern and Death Prophet and Kunkka. It's asking for disaster. So yeah, they'll split it up, send Gabby bottom. That's Fnatic. It's just going to continue to grow that gold lead. The passive style of the farm, it favors their lineup significantly. DJ, as we said, he's being greedy. He has the Wraith Pact done. The Philosopher's Stone definitely helping a little bit there. So, I mean, we've seen how busted this item really can be, especially versus some of these heroes like Void Spirit, where your damage is all about bursting a hero down. Let's see how T1 handles this.
Yeah, Carl, you know, he's not having a bad game on paper, you know, 3-0-2, but it's the Dooms, of course, from Fnatic are even more deadly for T1's cause. It's a tough game for T1.
Look at the pressure they're feeling. All 5 heroes set up around mid. Fnatic just continuing to farm, distribute wealth. As we said, BKB done for the 5 position. Quad BKB ready for the fight.
They're going to try and jump Jabs here, but Jabs to be able to attack, hits the Doom off. And that is going to be Carl locked out of the fight. Zephyr will come in with a save.
Okay.
Buy some time for him as T1, they'll look to reset. Not the worst of situations here, as they don't lose anyone quite yet. They might lose Zephyr on the way back. Yeah, they've got the catch on him. So Zephyr, he'll go down. Nothing that T1 could do to save him. They're going to try and poke back at them, but indeed nothing they have will hold back Fnatic as Zephyr goes down.
Looks like T1's still attempting for something.
I mean, they're trying to go back in onto the Kunkka. See Gabby, he's in with the BKB, but the curse is back. Kunkka will fall. Big kill here. Can they get more for this? I mean, honestly, if they just get the Kunkka, they'll be happy. Pitching Armel down.
Did you see the X? He X'd himself before he got ruptured, and then it pulled him and actually did a ton of damage with the rupture back to Armel.
I mean, that's a huge kill.
It is.
Armel was maybe feeling a little stronger than he was. You know, didn't have the BKB ready, was still on cooldown.
I honestly kind of want to say that I want to see T1 smoke almost immediately.
I think you want to go
window around it when that Roche does spawn soon. Depend on the timer, of course. And another DD, Carl. They're looking for a window here because that Doom is down. BKB on Armel, 30 seconds as well. If they catch this Kunkka...
They'll look to try and catch John Well here.
Ooh, the bash.
Just going to clip him to the side. John Well getting burst through. He's trying to heal himself up. In fact, Carl is in trouble. Zephyr tries to tether to help out, but Carl just gets taken down immediately. Cuckoo's in with the Rolling Thunder. The core embrace is keeping John Well alive. They can't quite get the Death Prophet. They've lost two themselves here, T1, as Zephyr also falls. Cuckoo's still trying to find John Well, but he can't finish the job. The Death Prophet lives. Finally, the swashbuckle from Cuckoo takes him down, but they've lost 3 heroes, T1, and I think they're about to lose the 4th. Cuckoo surrounded, taken down, ultra kill for Raven.
My God. It's early. Good read by Zephyr as well, too, to be prepared to bail out his core and give his life. Good old supports.
Calm down. It's okay.
Raven beyond godlike immediate smoke from Fnatic.
I'm getting angry about this.
Our T1's got to be careful. They might have to just back off out of their triangle here because Fnatic's charging straight towards them. Raven ready to get the catch with the Blink Orchid if he sees anybody.
Yeah, he can just lead the charge. He knows he can't die.
Gabby. Just going to have Cuckoo coming into the side. See them jump towards John Well. They want to try and take out this Death Row. John Well has got some siphons going, so he's healing up, but not enough. Gabby will take him down. Over to the side, though. Raven had the control and damage to take out Cuckoo alone. You see Raven already hunting for more around the tree line. Carl, he's been caught by the X-Mark. Straight back into the torrent. He'll jump forward aggressively with the Astral Step. He's trying to burst through the swipe and trying to take down DJ, but DJ won't quite die. Gets the Cold Embrace off in time. He can't quite kill the back lines as he needs to. He's going to try again, Carl. He's in once more. This time around, he gets the job done, but he's been caught by the Hex of Arm. Now the torrent's coming in. Raven's in with the damage. They may have killed DJ, but it cost them Carl's life as Fnatic, they're ready to keep pushing down bottom. Raven even seeing if he can find more. They know that there's a chance that T1 still have heroes hiding around in the trees. They'll settle for the tier 2 tap. Fnatic, they're ready to push on. 2 cores dead on T1. They might have to consider buying back here if they don't want to lose the barracks.
They have to commit so much just to kill the supports. They barely even finish them off at that. They have to not only throw away their lives, but also throw away BKB, a full BKB from Gabby. Just Raven getting near the six-slotted menu too.
Step lively now.
Carl, jabs, he's found him.
He's got the Doom. The rest of Fnatic are heading over, and they'll take him out now for with the relocate jabs. He's actually going to get caught by the bash. Now the rest of Fnatic have turned up. Doesn't matter, Gabby's still able to commit and take down the Doom. Off towards the side, Gabby helping remove that, and now jumping in with the Cuckoo Rolling Thunder. Doesn't matter with the BKBs up, he'll turn over towards Raven, but of course Cuckoo on his own. He can't take down this CK. Carl, he's trying to get to focus on that, but both of these cores so tanky for these heroes. It's only really Gabby that can do the damage. See if he can get back in on this Gabby, right, but he's caught by the Hex of the Stone. Gabby's just dead. He's out for 90. He tried to get back in. His teammates, they needed him to help out, but with his BKB already used, he didn't have the ability to keep himself alive. That's Gabby out for 80 seconds.
That Prophet who's this farmed, right? Like he has.
There we go. Let's see what they can do here. Carl, he's going to try and get in with the jump of the Aegis. It's already picked up by Raven. Raven goes over to one side. He's got the stun on Gabby. Gabby's in trouble. He's locked down Gabby upon the BKB. Zephyr takes him out in time. Zephyr will keep Gabby alive. Whitemon, they'll try and TP out. DJ will find him.
They're beyond godlike now. They're beyond godlike.
T1 not quite able to stop Fnatic from getting that Roshan and all the drops that he provides, but at the least they do make sure that Gabby will be safe and alive for a high ground defense.
It's just so wild how, I mean, this is what we've seen so much this tournament, right? This CK, the power of it, that's why you're just dead. You have to either get relocated out, pop your BKB, full run, and reset.
Come with me.
They'll have to use buybacks to try to hold this, but it's a tough ask. Refresh your shard on.
Tower's under attack.
How do you defend against this?
You don't. That's how. You know.
Yeah, it's...
They'll kill maybe one person, but...
Carl.
Dire's top tower's under attack.
Tower gone Fnatic. But the Ghost coming out from John Well as well. There's no need for them to back off. Carl, he's going to try and jump in, but the BKB's up from John Well. Staying a bit of time.
Get the bash on Raven.
And Cuckoo It's going to try and start things, but this is a CK with an Aegis. Carly's going to look to jump in. The BKB's come to another job over the cold embrace in there, healing him up. Inside the base, jabs. He jumps in. He's found the Doom down over the Bloodseeker. Gabby's in trouble. The Bloodseeker gets taken out. Zephyr can't save him. As Zephyr falls as well. No buyback for Gabby. Out for 90. As Fnatic, they'll take the top racks and they'll look to move it over towards the mid, over towards the fountain as Raven wants to continue to pad up his kill score. As there it is, GG, it's called game 1. We're going to Fnatic. 33 to 50, 43,000 net worth lead. I mean, we sort of heard it from the paneling yourself. You did feel at the start of this one, the drop.